What up, y'all, and welcome back to the channel, Dap Universal. I'm Dap, so coming back at you with another pick a card reading. And today we're looking at how does your boss view you? How does your boss view you, and what do they say about you? Maybe bosses be gossiping too. So I just also filmed a reading about how your coworkers feel about you. I was gonna blend them both together, like how your coworkers and your boss feels about you. But then I thought about it and I was like, well, not everybody got a boss, so let it be its own thing. So I'm gonna be uploading these on the same day, around the same time. I don't know which one I'm gonna upload first, but by the time you really see it, they should. By the end of the day, both of them should be there. So if you want to see how your coworkers view you and what they saying about you, what's coming out of their mouths, you get the whole experience. Watch this and then watch that next video. Pick a card out of there too. It'll be linked in the description or somewhere, in the cards or whatever. Anyway, but also want to take this time to say thank you for supporting the brother. Thank you for showing up for me, my live streams, booking readings. Also support the channel. All that stuff's in the description box for you. But also another great way to support the channel, if you want to, is to like the video, and if you subscribe, make sure to hit the bell notification so you see when I'm coming on, what I'm doing, what I posted, so that way you know what's going on over here at Dap Universal Tarot. But you are such a genuine gem. I've been watching a lot of what's her name, Brooke McKenna. Yeah, but anyway, there are gonna be two piles. Getting off topic. There's gonna be two piles. You're gonna have pile number one, which is gonna be Berkana. And these are runes, by the way. And then pile number two, you have Uruz. So go ahead and pick your pile, whichever one you're drawn to, Berkana or Uruz. All right, pause it if you need to, but yeah, take all the time you need. I'll see you on the other side, but hurry up, come on. Times is dimes. What up, pile number one? If you chose the Berkana, welcome to your reading on how does your boss view you? What they be saying about you, if anything, right? So, as I was saying in the intro, but if you missed the intro, if you wanted to know how your coworkers feel about you, this was gonna be like just one joint reading, but I decided to separate them because the themes were different enough. I was like, well, not everyone has a boss. So if you do have coworkers and you work like a job where, like, you do have a boss and coworkers, you can watch how your coworkers feel about you. Link in the description or as a card. But let's go ahead and I do want to actually read you what this rune says. So I'm learning runes, right? So yay, Dap's learning something new. And I've been trying to learn runes for a while, but it wasn't until like I got them in card form that it resonated with me a little bit better, because I guess it's because of what I do with cards. I don't know. But I do want to actually read it to you, because although I do get the gist of what that rune means, I want to use the guidebook, so maybe if anything speaks to you in the details that they use, that you get more out of it. It may be more messages there for you if I read you the full description. So it says, Berkana is the rune of beginnings and birth. Its appearance can be a great omen for a new life chapter, like a budding relationship, a career change, starting a business, moving home, or a big family event. It can also be literal, representing the birth of a child. Berkana is translated as the birch tree, a symbol of fertility and regeneration. It can be a lovely sign of hope that a missed opportunity may come around again, or a strained relationship will be rekindled. Infused with maternal energy, Berkana is also a reminder to nurture all this newness so that it can grow into something healthy and strong. Take tender care of yourself too. Don't skimp on self-care, and reach out for emotional support if you need it. Berkana suggests that your loved ones will be there for you. Berkana is also about female energy and healing, celebrating the body's incredible powers of renewal. If you have been ill, you may be on the road to recovery and feeling like yourself once again. So beautiful energy. It reminds me of the Empress. It gives me Empress vibes from the Major Arcana in Tarot. Hold on one sec. I just realized I didn't have an incense and now it's going to bother me. I'm like that. Yeah, okay. It's like I didn't even notice that it wasn't there, and it didn't bother me. But once I noticed that it wasn't there, I couldn't. I had to get another one. It's like, I don't know. I know I can do readings without the incense, but like, who wants to do that? Like, it's just, I don't know. It's weird, but I need it. But anyway, so what I want to do is pull you one of these cards. I mean, roll the dice for you if I don't set the whole house on fire. Anyway, I want to roll these dice to get like a proper feel for your personality, maybe through this astrology dice. All right, so I see the sun in Pisces in the 6th house. So the sun represents like your actual how you present yourself, your soul, like your true self. It's what you came down here to do in a sense, but also who you are, who you think you are, who you know you are, and how you live, right? The sun is the core of a person, the ego, so to speak. It's in Pisces. So you're someone who is very assured in themselves, but also very strong in their beliefs. You have very strong beliefs, but you may also be very sensitive. You may be very sensitive and can pick up like on your coworkers. Your coworkers, if you have them, they're well, of course you have. If you have a boss, probably. No. You pick up on other people around you, their emotions. You know when someone's feeling bad, or know when someone's happy, or you know when someone's, even the subtle ones, like excited or annoyed or tired or whatever. You can pretty much tell what mood people are in when you're in their energy. It's just part of you. You may be an empath because you also have the 6th house, which is of service. So you may also be involved in something that may be kind of service oriented, even hospitality oriented, or something that's secluded, like maybe working from home. The 6th house is like a Virgo energy, gives me hermit vibes. Something that maybe either isolates you or you do better when you're alone or something like that. Signs I'm seeing is Leo, Pisces, Gemini, and Virgo. That can be you, that can be your boss. But some of the things that you have to go through at work, I did want to pull some cards on that too, see what just comes up. You have the life lesson of envy. I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. You have to, I think you may work in a place that maybe either competitive, maybe the mindset there is every man for themselves, or like it's more, competitive than collaborative maybe. And you may work somewhere with a lot of phones. Like I'm thinking like a call center, or like say somewhere where you have to take a lot of phone calls or do a lot of things on the phone, or like send emails back and forth, because you have 33 communication, a lot of communication. It's almost like that is the with this gold color, and it reminds me of like the solar plexus chakra. It's something that involves confidence, maybe persuasion, maybe even using envy against them. Like say like if you're a car salesman or something like that, everybody's gonna want to be like you. Everyone's gonna be mad jealous of your new ride. Blah, 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 blah. It's like that's me. That's my used car salesman impersonation. Is it bad? Probably. But it's like saying you do something that involves a lot of maybe understanding other people's emotions too. Because even if you're a salesperson or like a service person, hospitality, whatever, doctor, whatever, it's like saying whatever you do specifically, you perform better if you can understand and tap into how other people are feeling. If you can pay attention to their like certain cues and like to kind of meet them at an emotional level. That's probably part of your job on some level. But being sensitive does not hurt you in what you do. I kind of feel like, if anything, I feel like people around you are quite envious that you probably are so naturally tuned into other people and what you're doing. You can kind of really zone in and not just do the job and not just perform your job, but you kind of embody what they look for, what that position is, if that makes sense. Like you're very much somebody who even if you don't love that job, you put your all into it and it shows. Your boss is a nervous wreck. I was to describe your boss, I feel like they're like either someone who's like really like all over the place. They don't handle pressure very well, or they may be like a younger or more inexperienced boss. Like you may have more experience than your boss do, or something like that. That you may be older than your boss or some shit. But these vibes are like either the boss is immature, not that experienced, or they just don't handle stress very well. For somebody else specifically, your boss may have just had a baby, and they may not be getting a whole lot of sleep or something like that, or rest. Or your boss just your boss just had a baby, male or female, doesn't matter. But something about they don't handle pressure very well, and they have a hard time making a decision sometimes, or they need help making decisions because they feel like a lot of pressure. It's like somebody. It's not to say they shouldn't be in that position, but it's like they may be new at the position or something, or they just don't delegate very. Maybe some of them aren't really like the best people to look up to, but not because they have bad intentions, just because they just aren't efficient, or that's how you see them. And they may be really stuck in their mind, one track minded about how things should work, even if it's not working. It's like, but your ideas didn't work, bro. Like, we need to do something else. Think of something else. Well, let's just give it no, we've already tried it that way. We tried it this way. We tried it. We keep doing this, and it's not working. And maybe you like that person who doesn't mind saying that shit, and they may listen to you. I don't know. The Nine of Pentacles in reverse. They're very codependent. They need people. They freak out if they don't have people around them. To just to make sure that I just need all hands on deck, but nothing's going on. I just need everyone here. Why? It's like they're that boss. Freak out. But how they view you specifically, they see you as charming, and they see you as somebody who is very persuasive and maybe attractive. They may even find you to be sexually attractive. There may be like there may be a sexual undertone or tension in y'all's interaction if you're both attracted to each other, but I don't know if you cross that line. But I do see, they find you to be very attractive. Queen of Wands, Knight of Cups, very attractive, but also very charming and very funny. They think that you're a leader or a natural born leader. The Eight of Cups in reverse, they would be upset if you left. They may not be able to offer you nothing to keep you, but they'd be upset if you left. I don't know. That's for some people. Also, they feel like when you're around that they can take a break, or they can relax, or they can breathe easy. They also tell people that you are a very good worker. I think that this kind of goes with pile number 1 from the how your coworkers view you. The last card was strength, and this last card is strength. But I feel like they find you to be passionate and focused, and not afraid to step up. But there's also here with the King of Swords in reverse. They also know that you have the capacity to manipulate or like to mind fuck your coworkers or mind fuck your boss to kind of get what you want, or you manipulate them or to kind of get what you want, or twist things sometimes just to kind of, it's like you're good at persuading people, and they already know that, but you use that on them. They feel like sometimes to kind of get over every once in a while, and I think they just let you. I think they just let you because I feel like they have plans for you. Pile number 1, a lot of y'all. The Fool, maybe a promotion or doing something on a with more responsibility. Moving on up. Well, moving on up, moving on. Ooh, finally got a piece of the pie. The Chariot. Moving fast in that direction. They may offer you a position where you can work from home, or you can work somewhere like move, relocate. But I see great things for you. Your boss don't mind you. You good. Keep up the good work. Yes. Sound off in the comments. Let me know how this resonated. And while you're there, go ahead and like this video. Subscribe to the channel. Hit that motherfucking bell. Ding, ding. Yeah. And until next time, if you got spirit, what spirit got you? Blessings in all we do. Bye. Na, 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 na. What up, pal number 2? If you chose Uruz, welcome to your reading, and we're looking into how does your boss view you, how they feel about you, what they be saying about you, and what do they see in your potential? What's that like? So we're gonna be diving in. But first I want to read you the Uruz, what this card says. This may be a trait about you, or maybe just something that you're going through. Take it how it resonates. But it says Uruz. It means ox. Uruz is all about strength, power, and primal energy. It's symbolized by the wild ox that once roamed across northern Europe. Unlike the domesticated cattle of Fehu, that's a different rune, this ox was fierce and untamable. It's a great reminder to, when appropriate, embrace your wild and determined side. It can be a powerful force of change and creativity. Uruz is also about endurance and courage. It appears in a reading when you're going through a tough time. Be reassured that you have deep reserves of strength and power to weather the storm. Uruz is all about health and vitality, both physical and metaphorical. If you've been struggling with illness, it can indicate that healing is on the way. If you're immersed in a project or going after a dream, Uruz hints that you are on the right track. And you've got all the power, momentum, and courage required to see it through to fruition. There's no stopping you. All right. So you're a tough cookie. I get it. Wow. Gave me strength card vibes from the tarot. But what I want to do is also, before we get too deep into it, is roll you some dice. I have the divination dice to see maybe another personality side to you, another side to your personality. You don't have to be these signs, but you might be, or have them in your chart. But I'm just really looking at the personality traits. All right, I see Mars in Gemini in 12th house. So Mars is how you assert yourself. It would be this strength type energy. It would be that. It would be how you are determined, the things that make you passionate, how you assert your dominance, is that kind of thing. And that's the main thing what we're talking about here, or how you tap into that part of yourself. With Gemini energy, it's like, I have my Mars in Gemini, so this kind of resonates. It's somebody who, your sneak attack or your way of asserting yourself or feeling powerful, your skill is speech, writing, communication, being able to put your ideas into words that people can understand. Your way of asserting yourself is through, say, maybe using big words sometimes, or you can confuse people with your words on purpose, or you can persuade people. You have the gift of gab, my friend. And in the 12th house, it almost comes from somewhere else. It's almost like this energy of like someone who is maybe cognizant. And claircognizant is one of the psychic abilities, like clairvoyance, clairaudience, clairsentience. But this one mainly deals with a psychic sense of just knowing. It's very mental. Like Gemini energy is ruled by Mercury, which is all about the mind and how you speak and how you think. But it talks about it talks about how you kind of download things. Like Mercury and Uranus to me are the planets that of like downloading information. And spiritually speaking, you may be more open or more attuned to getting insight just through flashes. And it's like you may really allow yourself to, or you may be really open to trusting your gut or your instincts about something when you have a hard time making a decision. You're kind of like, but this feels right. I know this is probably the most logical option over there, but something tells me to go a different way. I'm going to go that way. And you trust it. The 12th house is all about really having a certain type of trust or belief in the spirituality as well. 12th house can also be secrets. Something about you may also be the keeper of other people's secrets. Like people may just naturally open up to you and tell you things that you may or may not care to know. But well, since I know, I just know shit. It's like that because you may have a really easy time just talking to people, so they just open up to you. But in terms of your job, though, like what you may do or what situation you may be going through, it says change. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement, including you, friend. And we have domestic harmony, number 46. Some of y'all may work from home or maybe going through a situation where you may feel like your personal life is conflicting with your work life. And something has to give, and you may come to the conclusion that it's the job. Goddamn, I don't know. That's for somebody specific, I guess. But Let's look at your boss. What is your boss like? I see the Six of Cups and the Queen of Wands. This is somebody who may have kids, or somebody, it may actually be like, instead of like a boss, like a specific person that's come up, it may be that you work for like a family-owned business, or you work for a family or something like that. Or like say a company, or like say an organization that deals with kids or family issues, that kind of thing, or women in general in the family, something like that. It may deal with mothers, or like say expected mothers or something like that. Like say Planned Parenthood. That's very specific. I don't know why that came. Or something for like say resources for women and their children, something like that. I can see that being a thing. But also I can see this having something to do with say milking. That's weird. Milking nostalgia, like say making people feel comfortable from like through familiarity. Like I don't know, like making them feel like they're at grandma's house or something like that, or they're eating grandma's food or something like that, but it's a restaurant. It's like something like that. How your boss actually is, they're very confident, they may be very attractive, they may have had work done. It may be, you may have a woman for a boss, but someone a little bit more sassy is what I'm getting. Your boss is kind of sassy or sarcastic. Or they may have like their kids work with them. They may, like your boss may actually have like their children or like some family members under them or something like that. That nepotism. Yeah, your boss, I feel like maybe it's like someone who has like a private business or something like that, or something like that, like their own business. It's very interesting. I'm not getting like big corporate vibes from y'all. It doesn't mean that it's not, but I'm not getting that for most people. Some of y'all maybe definitely work at home, or work mostly at home, or work on your own time or something like that. But also getting your boss talks a lot. Like your boss may really talk a lot, like to the point, or may talk about inappropriate things or things that should not be talked about just openly. They may say the wrong thing, and they may not be as good with words as you are, and it's shockingly apparent to you like how inappropriate, like for some of y'all, that your boss is. And they have a big ego. It's like they take credit for things that maybe they didn't even do. Your boss is, for some of y'all, is an asshole, to be quite frank. You may be dealing with an Aries or a Leo, Cancer. But how your boss views you, they see you as very empathetic or bored most of the time. You've got the Four of Cups over the Four of Cups. Somebody who maybe takes a lot of time off, or someone who just isn't very passionate. Somebody who doesn't want to move up. You may say, I'm good. Somebody who may have turned down something, or not want to play by the rules, or play by the unspoken politics or something like that. It's like you don't care, you don't give a fuck. I come in, I go, I fuck out. They may see you as someone who's very closed off, somebody who doesn't like them, and that fucks with their ego, because how dare pile number 2 work here and not like me, kind of shit. They have an ego issue. They may also see you as combative, or somebody who is very chaotic or not organized. Your potential, how they see your potential, they may see you as somebody who just doesn't fit in at the job, or wants to be there, and they may find that you may want to be somewhere else. So this change may be the fact that your boss wants to fire you. For some of y'all, that came out really harsh. I'm sorry. Don't blame me. Hey, don't shoot the messenger. Maybe you don't want to work there either, goddamn. The 10 of Wands comes up with the Knight of Wands in reverse. They say that you don't carry your weight, or you don't, you make more work for other people sometimes, or they feel like you have potential, but you don't want to do the work. It's like you could do it, but you choose not to, or you take shortcuts or something like that. Or the fact that maybe you are, for some of y'all, a hard worker, but don't want to progress, don't want to be promoted, or like don't want to do anything extra, take on extra responsibility, or kiss ass, but you're really good at the job, but you won't change or something like that. Some of them, they're saying like you're in the wrong, like you late all the time and you won't change or get it together. Your bosses want to fire you. The moon comes up. I'm not the moon. The world comes up. It's over with the Hangman. You did it to yourself. I don't know. The devil. But the thing is, if you don't like the job, if you are all those things, apathetic, could care less, I just smooth talk my way through and sweet talk my way like through like just kind of like being left alone. Maybe it's time to find something that you are passionate in, because I feel like the change thing may happen either way. It's like if you don't feel enjoyment there and you're like, I hate this job, I wish I didn't work here, eventually you may get your wish. Just make sure that it's on your terms by, like, you know, you finding another job, or like doing something that you're more connected to, if that's the case, or even finding a boss who doesn't feel this way about you. But I don't know, sound off in the comments, let me know how this resonated, if it resonated, and if it did, go ahead and like the video, share the video. You know, I am taking personal readings right now. Check the description for that. And also, if you want to know how your coworkers feel about you, I'm posting the videos on the same day. I just separated them because I felt like they deserve their own video. But yeah, that's it. Until next time, remember, if you got spirit, what spirit got you? Blessings in all we do. Bye.